What's going on, everyone? This is Impulse, and welcome back to HermitCraft Season 6. Last episode, guys, we did an amazing XP gold farm of awesomeness. I'm still collecting levels slowly, 191 at the moment. And yeah, it was great. We're going to go take a look at some of the progress made on that a little bit later. But today, I've been kind of hanging out in this storage room, just making sure that I'm, getting iron golems and new villagers in and kind of sorting through them and that kind of thing, deciding who stays, who goes. And I've been looking around thinking, I don't know how you guys put up with this. Like, this is looking pretty bad, and it's been this way, since I constructed this whole deal. And these guys are just chilling. I don't even know what they're here for. I think a few of them have some decent trades, but we may send them on as well. Yeah, we need to clean this whole area up. It's really annoying me, and I'm sure it's really annoying you as well, because it's just random stuff everywhere. It does not look good. Even over here, we got some holes in the ground because I had no choice but to get through here, because this is still just, a problem. We need to get much better storage. There's just so much we need to do around here, guys. And today we're just going to start tackling a lot of these little mini projects that need to be done. Also, I've really been taking a look at this too. Right now, I've been closing this off with blocks just to make sure nothing can spawn in here and come after me. But what I really hate is every time I need to come in here, I need to take down these torches to make it dark so that the light doesn't get to the spawner and make the spawner less efficient. And then I start thinking, why did I really want this wall? It's not much to look at. I guess it's kind of cool to see that they're spawning every once in a while, but it's really created more problems than I think it's worth. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just wall this off today, and that way we don't have to worry about light, and then we can light up this whole room, start making it look nice. We need to get a much better entrance than that. So yeah, let's start with that, and there's something else I wanted to address as well. So let me grab some things and we'll get started. Alright, so the first thing we're going to need is a little bit of packed ice. We are going to, and this is the first time I've ever done this, I'm going to make blue ice. So it takes 9 packed ice, we get blue ice, and this is super slippery stuff. So hopefully this is enough to fix an issue that I have with the skellies not going into the water stream. So we always have like one buffer skelly kind of sitting there, and I guess we can take out all this glass. We're gonna get shot up a bit today. Oh, hopefully my dogs don't get angry when that happens. I don't want yeah, maybe we should light this up. There's probably, yeah, see, there's a buffer skelly now. Yep, I see you, buddy. He tried. He missed. All right, let's just throw a couple torches down, maybe like that and that and that. Hopefully that's enough. And then let's knock this guy through. Go ahead. Get out of here, guy. Oh, come on, get in there. There we go. That's better. Oh, yeah. Come here, doggy. No. No, doggy, no. Oh, I was worried about that. No. I think we just lost a dog. All right, let's get out of here. Oh my goodness. Is the dog gonna come back to me, buddy? Come back. Maybe if I can get him to teleport to me. Uh-oh. He was oh no. There he is. Ah, he's fine. Okay, good. You sitting down? Woo. Maybe we should give him a little snack. You good? Okay, he's good. Sit back down. Stay there, buddy. I'm okay. I don't need your help. All right, so let's go in here. Somebody had the suggestion when I was presenting the problem with my elevator for the villagers to throw down the blue ice and see if the entities would slide across that. So that's what we're going to attempt to do. Let me just get all this. Where'd that come from? Who shot me? No, what? Seriously, who shot me? What? That was weird, right? I don't see anybody around. What happened here? Hang on. Who shot me? What is happening? Okay. Is somebody here that I don't see? Oh, that was so weird. Okay. All right, we're gonna keep going. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and try to put this blue ice down, and then we'll see if they actually do slide across it. Is there somebody stuck in there or something? No. No. I want those blocks. Yep, that doesn't look good. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put blue ice right there, and then hopefully when they get to this point, they just kind of slide across it into the water stream. So we're going to test that, of course, and find out for ourselves. So first, let's go ahead and, yeah, we got to remove this now. Now I probably actually will get shot. Gosh, that was weird. Literally got shot out of nowhere. Okay, so there's our first skelly. We need to fix this. He's going to shoot at me probably. Yeah, go ahead, buddy. Go ahead. All right, so we need to kind of watch him. Let's see. He's really trying to get at me, though, so he might fight this. Slide across the ice. I think maybe because he's mad at me. Yeah, maybe it's not going to work. Maybe it's not going to work. All right, what I'll do is I'm going to close this up so they don't aggro on me, and then I'll get the camera account, and we'll watch it that way and see if it actually works. It's going to be dark in there, but at least then they won't be trying to get to me, and they'll just kind of be moving on their own accord, and maybe that will help things along. So let's find out. All right, so I'm in the spawner room now with the camera account. We're following these guys. They're no longer aggro at me. And taking a look, it looks like the blue ice isn't helping, but I think I know why. The water stream here is still pretty high up, and you can see they're kind of hitting their head on this, so I think what's happening is they're kind of floating above this whole deal. And look, there's actually 2 stuck in here right now, which isn't good. Here comes a third, a fourth, a fifth. They're all going to push them in. Usually not a problem, right? Having 1 extra with the spawner, it's not a problem, but I would like to see this thing and actually see if I could get this working correctly. So I think I'm going to come back in, make a few more modifications to it, and lower the stream, and maybe even add a few more blue ice blocks and see if that does the trick. All right, here we go. I lowered the water stream, so it is at its very lowest point right on the ice. You can see it's all ice there, and yeah, it doesn't look like it's making any difference. They still have to bump into each other in order for them to actually go up the elevator. And you can see we got a few stacked up here. They're kind of fighting this current all together, which isn't good. So I guess we kind of debunked that idea that the blue ice would help in this case. So that's kind of a bummer. I was hoping it would, but oh well. I wonder if we put that as a half slab right there to give them a little more room so they're not rubbing their head across, but now you can see they're pushing each other and that works. But yeah, I don't like the idea that there's always going to be like 2 just kind of hanging out. It would be nice to get them all, but okay, yeah, I'll do one more test here. We'll change that to a half slab and see if that helps. This is a first. Oh no, we've got slime in our storage room. We have apparently built our storage room in a slime chunk. Oh geez. So that's something to think about as we try to figure out how to make this place look better, is that now we also have to worry about keeping it slime proof. You know, I don't mind the slime balls, I'll tell you that, but I don't really want to get attacked by a giant slime every time I come to my into my storage room, now called the slime room apparently. Strange. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, I'm going to have to check that out. Of course, I didn't really look to see where the slime chunks were before I built this thing, so that's just by coincidence, but yeah, that does change things quite a bit, I think. All right, so we got the half slab in now, give them a little more room above their head. Let's see if it now works. Nope. Oh, well, okay, well, we tried. At least now we know the answer to that question. I had a lot of comments saying, just use ice, it's gonna make them slide right across. But as you can see, that is not the case. They are not sliding right across. Even when we started with nobody in there, they weren't sliding right across. And yeah, now it's just gonna always have a clog there, but that's okay. Okay, we can deal with it. I was hoping to fix it a little differently. I also had people saying, oh, you should use the, you know, the whole trick with putting sticky pistons and retracting them so that water can basically float, right? That you don't need signs to hold it back. I did test that, and as soon as this water stream coming down here connects with the one that you've done the sticky piston trick to, it then starts to flow back into the stream here and would push them backwards. So that doesn't work either, unfortunately. So, I mean, I could go with some sort of tripwire piston trickery, but in this case it's not really hurting anything. We're not relying on mob cap for the spawns or anything like that, so it's okay, I guess. We'll just deal with it. So it just occurred to me that when I mentioned the whole sticky piston holding water back thing, the floating bubble column, that maybe some of you haven't actually heard about that or seen that, so I'm going to show you right now. So far I've been using this fence gate to basically hold back the water right here. And if I wanted to get rid of that, which I kind of do, actually first, I think we better do some adjustments to this here. I'm going to turn this column into brick. Since we probably will keep the brick. Okay, so before we do that, the reason why is because once I do this, any update to the water source is going to cause it to basically go back. So let's prep this area first a bit. So let me make some stone bricks here, and then we'll just change that out. Hopefully I'll be okay with leaving it like this, and we'll go there. Anywhere where it could potentially update the water. Hopefully I'm not making too big of a mess. Yeah, we're gonna have some torches to replace. Inside here we're gonna have to do, oh, can I even, yeah, well, as long as we just do this block, I think we're good. So I'll do that one, and I might as well, since I'm here, do that one. Okay, and I know there's one underneath. Actually, yeah, I can reach that too. Let's clean this up. There we go. Okay, so all of these blocks around here are bricks. So now what we can do is if I place a sticky piston, and it has to be sticky, not regular, we found out. So that's an interesting thing. If I do that, now I can take this out. It's going to create a mess. You can see that's the reason why that was there. It was holding the water back. And now what I can do is take this redstone block, basically just activate that piston. You can see when that's extended, we no longer have to worry about the water flowing. Let's fix some of this before we have to worry about any other kinds of spawns in here that could cause some problems for my villagers. Okay, so that's holding back the water, and then this is the interesting part. When we take this away, it doesn't update the water, basically. So, so the water's floating now. We don't need to hold it back with the fence gate or signs or half slabs or anything. In fact, I could get rid of these half slabs as well. That is an interesting thought. Yeah, let's do that. In fact, let's go ahead and put another sticky piston there. And another one there. See if we can reach down there without it facing up. Uh-oh, we're going to have to like get back at a good angle here. There we go. So we got 3 sticky pistons there. Now we're going to make a mess again. Oh well. And what we can do is boom, boom, boom. Okay. And now what we should see is that the water is held back on all 3 levels. There we go. Now we don't need the half slabs either, and we have a nice big entrance for us to go into, which is great because I didn't really care for these too much, to be honest. So there we go. So yeah, that's kind of the trick. I think it was probably the SciTech guys that discovered that. DnatorGames also showed that off in a video. So pretty cool. I hope that they leave that in the game because it is nice to have. I don't know if I just messed things up. Yep, we gotta do it again. I should have fixed those before I did that. Oh well. Oh well. So yeah, I'm gonna do that again. But yeah, they showed that off. I hope it stays in the game. I don't know if it's still able to do that in 1.13.1. They're still on pre-release right now, so it's not officially out yet. But geez, I cannot get these pistons to go upright. Let's see if we can trick it by doing that. Now that's got, yeah, like somebody to reference there. That's interesting. But yeah, I don't know if it's still going to make it through the pre-releases and to the 0.1 update of 1.13. We'll see. But I want to make sure I get this done now, just in case it didn't, and then now we can still have it. All right, I've been cleaning up around here, putting some things away, and digging this out a bit to give it the same type of open feel. Of course, we're going to have to decorate the walls and ground and ceiling and all that as well. And I started digging away in here, and then I saw this. Remember that time I told you guys I wouldn't leave messes around when I was building stuff? I apparently lied because up above we still got chests and furnaces and I don't even know what else. Let's go up there and take a look. I don't even want to see it. Let's see, how can I even get up there? I'm gonna have to like parkour just to get up here. Let's see here. We'll stack jump up. Hopefully nothing bad is up here. Yeah, we got this whole area up here. Oh, I left a bunch of garbage behind. So yeah, I need to be careful when I raise the ceiling here. I need to clean this out and also make sure that it is still gonna allow me some protection. I don't want any mobs kind of creeping into this area down below because yeah, there's precious villagers and stuff still hanging out, and I don't really want to get snuck up on by a creeper either. So we need to raise the ceiling to, it looks like, where are we at? This level right here, the one I'm looking at. So yeah, I gotta bring this up, and now that I got this all open, I might as well go ahead and clean this up as well. Oh my, ooh, gems. All right, so one thing I want to do now is, this has been kind of annoying me that my portal's been up here, and I don't really do much up here anymore. All the stuff I've been doing is down below, and we did fix up this entranceway a bit, and I said that this was pretty much just gonna be some sort of like hidden path to check on these guys, so I don't really need to be up here anymore. Let's see, do I have my silk touch? So let's take this ender chest back. I'm just gonna break this portal for now. Jeez, that's such a loud breaking sound. And then what I want to do is actually go below, and we're gonna light a portal down here. So I thought this might be a good opportunity to break up this long hallway that we've created, and I want the opportunity to kind of switch styles as well, because I don't want to have to carry this oak slash grass style over to this area, although I did like the grass enough to keep it, but I'm going to switch to the acacia and get more of a stone feel on this side. And so I kind of mentioned that I wanted to break the base up into sections where we would kind of transition through different styles and hopefully have a clean transition. And hopefully this portal, it is a big portal, hopefully that portal will allow us to do so, because as you come through, you know, the scene kind of will change a little bit. So yeah, that should work. Now we need to see if it actually links up okay with the nether, because we did drop down quite a bit, so that might change the distance for us. So let's see, we still come through our portal here, and hopefully we will link back down to the portal below if all goes well. Awesome. Sweet. Okay, so that worked out. And let's see, I got to do a little bit more border around it. But yeah, I want to switch up to this acacia like I said. And I'm not sure what we're going to do for like the edging. So you can see how we kind of have the edging along the grass here. And I'll probably put in the glowstone lights and leaves as well, just like before, and maybe follow that through into this area. But a lot to do. Okay, portal, you can be quiet now. Jeez, a lot to do there. But I think I want to leave it up to you guys. Give me some suggestions for this area. Definitely want to go more of a stone look. I am not happy with this, the polished andesite, polished diorite. I want to get rid of that. I don't like it at all. So yeah, suggest me some ideas, guys, that we could mix the whole grass feel with, kind of change it up a little bit from this side of the portal, and yeah, get it more brick feeling. Actually, while we're here, I wanted to mention this as well. So I was thinking about having our cow farm down here, but that's just going to be more entities that we store in our base, and I want to be a little bit aware of lag producing things, right? Like I'm already getting some with villagers and chests and item frames and hoppers and stuff, so I want to be careful not to go overboard. So Tango and I did a huge cow farm on stream. It's very manual, but if I go there just like once every couple weeks and slice up some cows, I'm going to be set for the season, so I don't really need these guys in here, to be honest. So we'll just use that, and that's just, you know, that's just me trying to you know, watch the lag of the server, because I don't want to be that guy. All right, time to clean up these villagers along the back wall, and I took a look at their trades and decided to keep just these 3, because these guys, let's see, which was the good trade on here. Fortune 3 for 11. I thought that was pretty darn good. I'd like to keep that. So let's get this guy out of the cart, and we're just going to send him on his way. I kind of opened this up, the drop chute that heads on over to iTrade. We'll just drop him in there, and we will hope he makes it. So far so good. They've all made it, seems. And then what does this guy got? Curse of Vanishing for 10. Somebody might want that as a prank or something. Blast protection, that's not great. Sweeping Edge 3 might be a good one. So I'm not sure if he's better than ones we got over in iTrade. So I'm just going to send him over there. And when I get there, I guess I will evaluate the trades. I think what I really need to do is maybe set up some sort of spreadsheet that has a list of all the villagers that I have over in iTrade. And that way, anytime I'm kind of going through these guys, I can real quick reference the spreadsheet, if I can say it, decide if he's better or not than the ones I already have over there, and then that would help me decide whether or not to send them. All right, dude. Yeah, just go ahead. Just drop down the chute. You're good. thought he was going to just walk right in. That would have been funny. But yeah, he had a mind of his own. Okay, so that's done. We can close this back up. All right, one more thing cleaned up around here, which is nice because that was definitely bugging me. Quite the eyesore as well. So, and that is good. All right, so now that we've kind of cleaned up a little bit, I know we haven't, you know, completely overhauled the thing. Like I said, I kind of want to wait and see what your guys' opinions are on the whole deal. I was wanting to try to do something else today that involved this stuff, kelp. So I've been realizing, you know, slowly that kelp is actually a really good fuel source. I know you guys have been saying it, been yelling at me since day one. Use kelp, use kelp. So I was playing with it in furnaces, and you know, I found that, yeah, to get started, you gotta obviously have your own fuel source to take this kelp and make it into dried kelp. But then once you do that and you start getting these dried kelp blocks, each one of these actually will burn like 20 items, I think it was. So you can kind of loop this whole deal, and your output in the end is going to be that you're getting more dried kelp blocks than you use, you know, smelting. So it's worth it as long as you're okay with collecting kelp, which isn't hard to do. If you go swimming out in the ocean, you can really collect a whole bunch of kelp quickly. But I was thinking maybe we try to automate it a bit. All right, so this is the idea I had for a little kelp farm that we could keep in the base. I know Azuma's got one with big flying machines going across the ocean and stuff, but I thought it might be cool to just have one kind of sitting in the base somewhere, just constantly producing while I'm around. And this is what I came up with, and hopefully it works. I haven't seen it grow yet, but I'm assuming kelp takes a little while to grow up. But yeah, basically it's just a variation of the old sugarcane farm that basically will detect the third growth stage of the sugarcane. And instead we're going to use kelp, of course, and when it does, it's going to emit a signal through the observer into a repeater back here, which basically is just going to power this piston and break the second level off. And because items float in water now, it's going to go up and into the hopper. So that's the idea. We're going to wait and see if it works. It should work. From reading the wiki, kelp doesn't need any specific light or direct sky access, and it doesn't really matter what block it's on. So we're just going to have to wait and see this one out. But basically with this design, we could really just do like a side-by-side tileable thing where, you know, we could produce a lot of kelp, hopefully, if we get a big enough area in here. And we could probably just get away with like one observer that triggers multiple pistons every once in a while. So yeah, I think I kind of did that last season as my sugarcane farm design. So we'll see if it works for this. Just gonna kind of hang out and give it a little bit of time, and we'll see. I've been watching this thing wave around underwater. It's mesmerizing. All right, so we're up here at the storage for the gold farm, and I wanted to take care of something. You guys had some really good ideas. I was gonna unload all of these and put them into a shulker box manually, and you guys were like, come on, Impulse, get with the times, man. Just load that right into the shulker box to begin with. So I'm gonna do that. I grabbed a couple shulker boxes. We're just gonna do just a small little shulker box loader, nothing too fancy, but basically at least this will ensure that, you know, we at least have one full shulker box to grab whenever we come up here, or whenever we're done with an AFK session, I should say. So I think what we need to do in order to make this work is if we just do that and then that, we can grab the nuggets that come through into the shulker box first, and then once that fills up, it'll start filling up these chests. So now we got just this row of shulker boxes. Oh, I should totally dye them like a yellow color to signify that it's going to be gold. That would be cool. I really need to get more dyes. I might want to think about a flower farm or something. That might be on my to-do list. That would help with those banners as well that I need to update. Anyway, so yeah, that was a very good idea. It looks like we're getting nuggets in, and you guys also mentioned the reason why we weren't seeing the gold ingots before was because, yeah, I was missing a hopper back here. I'm like completely out of hoppers, guys. This was a lot of hoppers for this farm, and so between all the iron used on the mine carts and on the hoppers, I am poor with the iron right now. But I did come up here and make it spawn proof. Covered it with carpets. I should probably do the whole thing where we cover them with droppers and then carpets to reduce a little bit of the lag from the hopper trying to constantly check to see if it needs to suck items in. I think that's still a thing. Anyway, let's fly up. I've done a little bit of work up here as well. So I'll show you what I've done. Got the iron golems in, not all of them, but the bottom layer, I have one on each cardinal direction. There needs to be ones on all the corners. I mean, there's not really corners on a circle, but you guys know what I mean. Like in this area as well. I got all the pigmen in place. So, okay, I did have all the pigmen in place. Where are you going? Jeez. I'm missing some pigmen. I definitely had... Ow. I definitely had all the pigmen in here. Uh-oh, and they were named. So maybe they need to be held a little better if they are missing. Those 3 are still there. Oh man, that's not good. I definitely had 3 on each side. That one's missing one? Yeah, so they must somehow still wander off, or maybe the magma cubes are jumping off and pushing them. So I might want to encage them a little bit. I can put some like trapdoors or something around them so we don't lose them, because yeah, I'm just basically losing name tags and time now, because I'm gonna have to restock that basically with new pigmen. But yeah, I haven't put all the golems in yet because, like I said, I'm running low on iron, and they cost, you know, 4 iron blocks per golem, and there's still a whole bunch left I need to put in. But yeah, this thing is definitely functional at least. I'm still getting, you know, if I AFK here for a little bit, I'll get some magma cubes that track me because there's not enough golems for them to go after. So that's a bad deal. So I haven't been AFKing much, but it's been enough to start collecting some gold and start collecting some levels. And yeah, let's go down and look. It's all kind of emptying into the hoppers now. But oh, another thing you guys mentioned is that we are losing pigmen heads. Because I don't have a filter for that. So I may end up wanting to keep the filter, or we'll put in a filter for pigmen heads. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this, guys. How much do we got? Okay, so we got a double chest, just about over a double chest of gold. Oh, no, more here. Okay. Oh, what's going on here? Okay. Very nice. We got more than I thought. So yeah, that's pretty good. And I think probably the same amount with the rotten flesh. But yeah, I'll probably put in a filter to keep the zombie heads, because those are pretty cool. Hopefully I don't have to move this over to do that, so we'll see. But yeah, that was a good idea. So yeah, thanks for the ideas, guys. I love it when you guys are giving me great ideas in the comments, and just things that, you know, I just don't think of for whatever reason, because, you know, recording brain is a thing, and sometimes I don't really think about things all the way through. But yeah, anyway, so very good ideas there. I see it before you guys spam me with all the comments. I see it, guys. We don't need those back hoppers. It's going to feed into the chest. The chest is going to go into this hopper, into there. Save the hoppers because I'm broke. Yeah, what did I just say about recording brain? Oh my goodness. It's real. It's a real thing, I'm telling you. All right, so that's corrected. I get 5 hoppers back from the deal, and this loader's still gonna work. Back in my base, and I was checking out this kelp thing, and look at this. I put a sign in so that we could actually see its, you know, growth state. So it's age right now. It looks like right now it says it's age 4, so I can kind of sit here and watch it. And I was watching it earlier, and it grew right in front of my eyes. And look at this, we got our first kelp harvested from this deal, which tells me this design should work. And if it was expanded, it could actually be pretty good. Right now, obviously, with just 1 kelp, it's pretty slow. I think it took, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes just to get that. So imagine if we, you know, expand this thing to a much bigger size, and we could probably tile it upwards as well, and just have the hoppers at the very top of the whole ordeal, which could be pretty cool. Yeah, that could be a thing, guys. That could be a thing. I'm excited about that. We could get our kelp going and use that as fuel instead of coal, because I'm constantly low on coal, as I kind of mentioned last episode, because I was running out of torches and stuff. So we could use kelp instead. That'd be great. So yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. I'm excited about that. And had some other great ideas kind of come to mind while recording this episode that we'll probably save for next episode. But it looks like we're running out of time today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe before you go. And with that said, I'll see you guys again next time. Have a good one, everyone.